Do something cool.
All right. So this is my recap for my class, Bouncing Through Geometry.
Justin Hinde.
Justin Hinde. What I went through first was wraps, just bicep wraps in stationary positions, practicing from bottom to top. And also your grip, because some people hold them at the bottom, but you want them to be, or depending on how long your poi are actually. If you got short poi, they might work just fine at the handles like that. But with my long poi, I hold them at the bottom because it just wraps way better. And also you can tweak your hand to where you want it to wrap your arm, if that helps. So once we got wraps, also legs, wrap your legs, both sides. Floppy pants don't work too great. Once we went through those wraps, we started going through what I like to call through wraps. And with one arm, a through wrap is essentially wrapping through your arm. Now I told you guys to practice both sides, both directions. Opposite arms. And same arms. And then I went through how you can do the split opposite through wraps on the same arm in wall plane, or you can do it on opposite arms.
Split tops? Or is it splitting top bottom on the side? Shit happens.
The other direction, practice the other arm.
Yeah. So you actually wait for it to split that.
And then I went over, instead of through wraps, it's like bouncing into your arm off.
So you thread the needle.
So if you're in your stationary position, you bounce in, and you can choose kind of where you want to go to. You can bounce horizontal, or you can bounce vertical. And you can create patterns from those direction changing bounces. So I went over this pattern, and also to help with the technique of that pattern, if your hands are together, it's going to create two petals at the top and two petals at the bottom. But if you have your arms kind of interlocked, doing that same thing, then it creates one petal at the top, one petal at the bottom. And that same thing, but in different direction timing. Where you wrap into your arms, and that's just a wrap, three petal, wrap, three petal, wrap, three petal on both sides. Also, you can do that in a split time variation. There you go. So left side and right side. So if you just keep your timing going, and you're still doing that same thing,
There's a touch.
then you can tap. Also went over outside of bicep wraps
From the bounce, from the butterfly bounce.
and how you can
There's two.
snake one or anti-snake.
Oh, that's cool.
And the wrap changes direction. So say I'm going split time, same direction. You wrap one, snake it through. Now you're on opposite. Or a good example would be if you stay on your outsides, you can just wrap one. Now you're same opposite, split same opposite, split same. That'll be a good driller to keep your timing where it needs to be. And also with the 3 reps, you can go vertical. I mean, horizontal. Or same time vertical, same time down. Split it up. Snake one and wrap the other. Also went over double bicep wraps. Double bicep wrap, extension to the other side. And a good technique for that to help would be to fold your wrist over your arm, and that just like lands it perfectly on your arm. So you're doing that on the other side, or I mean on the double bicep wrap. You go around your elbow and then around your arm, as close to your armpit as possible, to keep them split up. I also went over wrapping one while the other one's rotating. So you're changing the direction of one. I went over these wrap kind of throws, or drops, I guess you can call them. You can do that same thing with the double bicep wrap. I also went over contact rolls versus wraps. And that same like type of timing direction, wrap change thing. This contact roll, it's a bicep wrap as well. So it works right into that stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's everything. Is there anything that you guys remembered? Anything else?
3D wraps.
There was that wall playing one that took you
This one?
through all the timings and directions.
Oh,
I think it had quarter time in it. I'm not sure.
okay.
Yeah, totally. That was
So there's
awesome.
this sweep pattern I came up with not so long ago, and it goes through a few different timing and direction changes. It's a hard one to explain, but it's a. So say you're going into these things, but instead of wrapping them both, you wrap one, and kind of stop in the middle, and once you're in the middle, you pull it apart. So it's like, and then
Awesome. That's so cool. I like it. I really like that one. Yeah.
What about the one where you were doing like split same reps, and then you turn and do them on the other side? You're doing split
these
same
ones?
bicep reps?
the leg versus bicep.
No, split same bicep reps.
These guys, huh?
Yeah, so yeah, that's right, and you're turning, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So it's with the same arm bicep wraps. With that, you can like kind of hug your arms together. You know what I mean? Your arms are together, and then with whatever way the wrap's gonna rotate off your arm, go with that direction. And when it does it, it lands exactly where you were before. You know? You want to practice that with both arms. Just one arm at a time. I mean. So it's a wrap, rotate, wrap, rotate, wrap. And then the bottom.
Justin Hinde. Packfire 1998. Woo!